Hello everyone and welcome to ScaleCarModels. Today I'll be taking a look at the 1/25th scale AMT 2011 Chevy Camaro SS RS convertible model kit. This is part of the showroom replica curbside style kit series, which basically features a reduced part count with engine detail engraved into the chassis pan. It also has a brand new modern tooling which ensures detailed parts and excellent part fit. Also, this is a skill level 2, which will require you to have paint and glue. Everything is molded in white with clear and chrome parts, as well as vinyl seats and tires and water release decals. Now what I'll do is give you a look around the box, open it up, show you details on all the parts inside, and then I'll let you know what I think of this kit. One thing to note also is this is a 2012 release that came out in April, and this is a really nice kit here because it's more for inexperienced modelers, gives you more relaxed build, but the details are really nice on the kit. They include all kinds of stuff to make the car look really good in the final build, and it's not molded in color, it's actually molded in the white styrene with other stuff to go with it. So it is pretty much like a standard skill level 2, however they've integrated some simplicity in the parts themselves and made the detail integrate into the parts, so it's a lot easier to put together for people who don't have a lot of time, or like I said, are a little more inexperienced and aren't quite ready for 100 or 150 parts in a model kit. So let's take a look around this box. They show one-to-one pictures of the actual car here. I'm not really a big fan of that, however I can't really knock points off for it because the box is excellent looking. It would look good on a shelf even if you didn't want to build it. But you can just see here that gives you a good idea of what you can build the kit up to be like. However, it would have been nice if they did include at least one side where they would put a photo of a person who actually built the kit. On the bottom here, I like the new style of AMT, how they include the parts detailed list here with all the trees and everything and what you get. So if you're buying this in a store, you're going to know exactly what you're going to come home to. It says there's over 40 detailed parts, and I'll be the judge of that here in a second, as well as you guys when you see this. So now let's open this up and see what everything looks like. On opening the box, you can see here everything's nicely bagged up in individual bags. Your body and your chassis pan here. Some more white molded parts. The only chrome they include is the wheels, which is completely accurate for this car. Here's your nicely molded vinyl tires and seats, as well as the metal axles. Your clear parts here, and then there's one more bag of the smaller white molded parts. A little thing here for round 2 models to join the club, some more information about their other kits, and then they include several instruction manuals here, different languages I'm coming to find out, as well as the other kits from AMT. So there you guys go on that. You can find the English one. I'll look at that at the end. Here's your decals. Actually, I have to open these up and I'll show you guys those in a second because they come all sealed up here, and I'm a big fan of that. I like when the decals are sealed up so they can stay nice as long as possible. But I'll open these up for you guys and show you those. Here's your instruction manual. They have a nice picture of the car here, as well as some more information about building the kit. And they have the details for putting on the decals. Like I said, this kit is a curbside replica, however it is meant to be very, very detailed. And you can see here the instruction sheet, which I believe you can actually download as a PDF and view online on the Round 2 site. Don't quote me on that, but I know a lot of the models you can. It's really nice these days, the technology to have. And the final assembly. So there is some work you need to do with this kit. However, it is mostly a curbside detailed replica kit, showroom replica as they claim here. So far it's looking good. Let's open up all these bags and I'll show you guys all the parts. Here's a decal sheet that comes included with the kit. 2 sets of stripes, black and white. They have your license plates as well as some Camaro scripting and some other badges for the car. There's your nicely detailed gauge cluster decals. well, some other blue ones here in the bottom and some very tiny white ones. I assume those either go in the interior or under the hood. I won't be removing these from the plastic bag, but you can see here they're very nicely detailed. The chrome looks to be perfect. I can't see any imperfections. Really nice set of replica Camaro wheels. See how they're mounted there on the metal axles. Here's what comes included in the bag with the vinyl parts, and I can say this is the first time I've ever seen this in a model kit, and I hope that I see it more, because this is making things a lot easier for builders. You can see here the front and rear seat are both molded in a pretty hard, it is still a little bit pliable, but it's really hard vinyl. Overall they look nice, the detail is really good. So you don't really have to do anything with these. I'm sure you could paint them if you wanted to, but they look nice overall, fit the scheme perfectly. They got a semi-black look to them. Semi-gloss black, I should say. See the back seats there. And these tires are really nice because they include two different sizes, one that's wider for the rear, and a narrower set obviously for the front, but these are slightly softer, very pliable. They should fit on those wheels nicely and look really nice if you want to weather them out or leave them as is to have a showroom look to them. The clear molded parts tree includes exactly what you need and nothing extra. It looks like this was actually from a different kit and they just deleted the parts that they didn't need. So you can see there's just the windshield. Really nice there. And then the other clear parts there for the headlights and turn signals and such. Here are all the white molded parts that come in the kit. There are 7 parts trees plus your front and rear fascia, your chassis pan, and the body. Alright, let me give you a detailed look at all these white molded parts, starting with the body and the chassis. Excellent molding here. They mate together with this pin type system here, which is a good system. And I did kind of just put these together really quickly and everything seems to line up nice. No warping or any other problems that I can see. Excellent detail here in the chassis. If you're a person who's looking for a whole lot of detail, this is not the kit for you. They do have other Camaro kits out that are more detailed than this. However, this is just a curbside style kit, so as you can see here they have the area where the metal axles go through. But overall, for this style of kit, this is a very detailed chassis, and it should paint up and be very nice when it's finished. Here's your body that's included. You can see here the front and rear fascias, separate parts. And they should line up nicely just like the rest of the parts do, being this is a brand new tooling. Convertible there, you can see. Overall really nice. I don't see too many imperfections, just maybe a light sanding and primer and paint, and it should look excellent. Speaking of the separate front and rear fascia, here it is along with the side panels for the interior and the interior base itself. I really like the way they did this kit. It should work out to be a really excellent detailed model for only having 40 parts in it. They have the pedal assembly and everything molded in nicely there. Doesn't look like any of this should get lost under a coat of paint or two. Here's your rear fascia with the cutouts for the exhaust. I like how they did that. Taillights will mount right in there. Everything looks to be very excellent. Everything just kind of snaps in with these pins. Front fascia. One thing to note is there is a separate grill piece, and I'll show you that in a second. There's your side panels here. Really nice detailing on everything. Really nice scribes there and cutouts for the panels so they don't look like they'll get lost under paint at all. You'll be able to tell there. And it should make it easier if you do plan to open the doors on this kit. Here's your nicely molded hood. See, it's got a slight cowl induction scoop on it. And it is functional. Not much detail under the hood. However, that can be easily added. Some other parts here. It's your mufflers. And this is that separate grill part I was talking about. Really nice molding on that. It's got the Chevrolet emblem molded in there, and I think there's a decal for that as well. These two parts trees contain the rest of the parts for the interior, your brake detail, you have your discs with the brake calipers there. Looks like your side mirrors, Some other chassis parts there. And then here's some more side skirts for the body. Other parts for the chassis. The brake detailing here is very nice. I do like that they included that. As well as this center console here. Center console is nicely detailed. Here's the dual exhaust system that's included. There's a couple areas you need to trim off here, but overall the detail is very nice. Pretty standard fare for this car, but painted up should look really nice on this car. I do like that they included the separate exhaust because they do have the cutouts in the fascia, and I don't think it'd look quite right if it was all molded into the chassis. So it's a nice feature here on a curbside style kit. This last parts tree actually has more interior parts I forgot about. The dashboard, steering wheel, some really small stuff here. Not sure exactly what that goes to. Probably some under chassis area parts or maybe in the interior. And then you have some parts that look like some braces. Really nice detailing on all these parts. After taking a good look at the 2011 Chevy Camaro SS RS convertible model kit from AMT, I highly recommend this kit. I like the new showroom replicas series that they have where they blend a skill level 2 with a curbside kit. You get a lot of detail, minimum parts count, everything comes out, looks really nice, so they picked an appropriate name for it. Overall guys, like I said, all the parts look really good. It should assemble perfectly. I didn't have any trouble assembling the few parts that I did during the review. And if you're doing a kit bash or something like that, it looks like this would work out as a good candidate as well. There is some other Camaro kits out there, so I'm sure you could interchange some parts. I'm sure they'll all line up. Overall guys, great kit. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all soon.